were they chosen for a reason, or who are they? Should we be expecting to see
Yeah, I can follow up on that.
additional paperwork from Western Wood?
Sure.
Okay.
Other questions? Moving on to the resolution for random acts of kindness. I think this was one, John, you had asked to make sure that we didn't miss and having on there.
Yeah, there are some organizations that have participated in the random acts of kindness month in the past, and trying to coordinate and get a month set aside that it's focused on kind of a month of service. So I'm gonna put this off indefinitely until we have an opportunity to kind of get all the heads together, where the community organizations are going to go with this.
Yeah, I actually looked up the foundation online, and so they do have a Random Acts of Kindness week, but it's in February. I mean, we don't have to coordinate with that. And they have like a Pay It Forward and a World Kindness Day and all these other things. But last year, the Interact Club, which is a high school organization, they did a Random Acts of Kindness week. So I'd really like it to be during the school year and not right at the beginning of the school year, when we can kind of coordinate it, maybe as a leadership effort jointly between city and schools to actually get that kind of started to ingrained in the school system.
Part of one of the things that brought this forward when we first brought it up was some of the organizations in the community coming together and actually purchasing school products for the kids. So it kind of went along with that whole school thing. So I think you're onto something. So would you be willing to work with me and bring your organizations, and I'll bring mine, and
Sure.
let's see what we can come up with. And I want to revisit this resolution.
Okay, I like the resolution. I just think, especially to vote on it August 16th and make August the Random Acts of Kindness Month, it's like, what? So, yeah, okay, I'll do that.
Both of you, what does a resolution from the city, because we're not going to spend any expenditure.
No.
Yeah, there's
We're spending time is about what it amounts to here. What does it do?
It's basically what it's done in the past is it's given the citizens a chance to really think outside of themselves. When they see something coming out of council and it gets reported in the paper, the city encourages individuals and organizations to engage in random acts of kindness. People take that in and internalize it, and, oh, what can I do? And so we see that also coming from, there was a soccer team that also got involved in that. Rotary got involved and went, and there's a lady who goes down the street who they went and cleaned the gutters out and shredded all the blackberries and fixed her house up. And so it's more of a kind of just as community leaders, that's just kind of pointing attention to the organizations and individuals and saying, listen, really want you to think about other people outside yourself. And so it's just it's basically like a proclamation, kind of like the poppy seed proclamation.
Okay, so we'll have Vicki hold on that until we have something else we get. Joanne, Clark County Sustainable Communities Regional Planning Grant.
Yes, I am handing out just some information on this. What this is Clark County is seeking a grant to begin their 2014 comprehensive plan update, which is required by state statute by the Waste Management Act. It's not required this go around to 2014. This grant came available, which can get some of that work done. They're seeking partners, and of course, we as the city of Washington do not have money to contribute towards this because they have but there is an opportunity for a 20%, not that we would give the whole 20% in-kind contribution, which is required by the grant. What I'm looking for is that you would authorize at the next council the mayor to sign a letter of support of this grant, and it would also talk about the city's contribution, which I'm recommending 80 hours of staff time, which would be about $5,360 with benefit costs in there. And this will include me attending countywide meetings, some countywide charrettes where we go and we seek out the public's opinion on what they see for the vision of the plan. And then eventually there will be an interlocal agreement. So there's no cost to the city. It's an opportunity to partner. And I did check that this is not arrow funding. According to I attached the email from HUD that says these are appropriated funds outside of ARA, because I knew that question would come up. But some of the things, the framework plan establishes policies that are pretty general in nature. They're more of a guide and they're more regional. And then after you determine these on a regional-wide basis. For instance, an example would be regionally in Clark County, we want to see more C-trains be available so that we can put affordable housing close to C-trains so that people of lower incomes don't need to have a car. They can ride the bus, so it saves them money, and they can live in an affordable area. So these framework policies and plan is just a guide that we will use as cities to establish our own specific and more detailed goals and policies. So if you have any questions or there's any additional information that you would like me to provide you prior to the council meeting, please let me know.
Question?
Sure.
Yes, ma'am.
This is due back on the 23rd, is that correct?
Correct, that's action on the
Deadline?
16th.
Oh, action, okay. On the community planning sheet that we were given, it says the partnership is committed to advancing 6 overarching livability principles as a framework to help American families, so on and so forth. Do you happen to know what those are?
It's on the reverse side of your paper.
Sorry, I didn't get that far.
Yeah, so it's providing more transportation choices, expanding access to affordable housing, enhancing economic competitiveness, which gives people access to jobs, education, and services, as well as giving businesses access to markets, targeting federal funds towards existing communities to spur revitalization. Of course, the rural landscapes don't apply to us. Increasing collaboration between federal, state, and local governments. And the last principle is valuing the unique qualities of all communities.
Very broad.
Very broad.
Holy cow. Another question.
Very overarching.
My goodness gracious. So we don't know exactly how much we're applying for. We're just between 200,000 and 2 million.
Right. They will apply for all of it, but cities, they'll give you something in between that range, according to the criteria of Clark County is considered a mid-size area county. That was my understanding reading the letter in the packet. The one in the packet, are you referring to?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the one in the purple packet.
I think on the second page, the Clark County letter. And it says, Clark County is classified as a medium-sized area, meaning we are eligible for a potential grant award of between 200